Did we have a great day today or what? Woo! I have been just so impressed with the speakers, with the topics, with the sessions, with the wonderful sponsors, with all the connections being made. Some of you know my birthday is tomorrow. This is maybe the best birthday present I could ever have. So thank you for that. Well, before we close, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors again, because they're the reason that this happened, and it should be in there somewhere, Camille. She'll find it. They are the reason that all of this happened, and without their support, we couldn't continue to do this work. So sponsors who are still here, thank you so much for all your support. Give them a big round of applause. Those of you who are on Whova can still check out their sponsor booths in the app, so make sure you do that. I also want you to know that I am so very grateful to the Arizona Commerce Authority for letting us use this facility, which is freaking amazing, eh? Isn't this place awesome? Like, we had little challenges with the tech, but it wasn't because the tech wasn't awesome. They were individual challenges due to our misunderstanding of how awesome their tech is, really. Like, to have the ability for someone from Zoom to literally speak into the room is pretty awesome. So big applause to Arizona Commerce Authority for that. I also, next slide, please. Okay. I want the one with our mission and vision on it. Sorry. Thank you. I want you to know that, as many of you know, fourth trimester exists to change the culture of parenting so no one has to do it alone. We have all of us in this room who I know are working to make sure none of us has to do it alone. And our vision is to see all families embraced by their communities in their transition to parenthood. And what better vision to see than today, where we're watching this community come together to embrace our community and our parents. Next slide, please. Those of you who are interested in becoming part of the Maternal Health Policy Coalition, please go ahead and do that. We're putting up that QR code one more time. I also wanted to mention a couple of things. I know we've talked about a lot of policy today that needs to change, right? And we've even talked about the systems change perspective and what that looks like. One of the maybe coolest things about living in the United States is that we actually do have a voice. Maybe it might seem like it's not very big sometimes, but this year I feel like it might be pretty big. I want you to recognize that our legislature is all up for re-election this year. And so please vote. Whatever you do, please vote, because we need maternal and child health professionals to be putting their voice into this as well. Secondly, many of the issues we talked about today are going to take a systems change to fix. For example, the lactation issue, which Rachel again has told us is going to take legislation to change. Part of that change is actually speaking to your legislators, which if you haven't done it is actually really fun. I'm not kidding. I learned how to do it in Mom Congress. Lakeisha can even say it's also fun. She went with me, right? It's super fun. And stories from their constituents actually mean more than almost anything else that could happen, right? They want to hear our stories. And so for those of you who want to learn more about how to tell your story, we do have a partnership with an organization called Mama's Voices that has training on how to tell your story to your legislators. And so if you're interested in that, please get in touch. We would love to have you get involved in that. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so I now want to do the raffle, which was the other slide, Camille. So, yeah, I know, I'm just getting you all over the place. How many of you put raffle tickets in? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's start with number 1. Oh, I have no mic. All right, here we go. Let's raffle off first this beautiful wine basket with $200 worth of wine, 2 hand-painted wine glasses, and some delicious snacks. This looks like a picnic waiting to happen. A rowdy picnic, perhaps. Okay, so. Stacy Leshner. All right. Thank you. All right. Number 2. All right. Number 2 is an Idea Museum primary membership. This is a family membership for the Idea Museum, which is actually one of my favorite places still as an adult. I'm not even kidding you. I really hope that they still do adult nights because that was my favorite thing. I'm trying really hard to get in here. Okay. I might have to do an assist. Diane Ortega. Woo! Is Diane here? Did she leave already? Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Thank you. All right. Well, this one doesn't have another name on it, but it has a number. Check your tickets. 767-3578. Does that belong to anyone? All right, Vivian. All right. Where did that prize go? Megan, do you know? The Idea Museum membership? Oh, it's still in the red box. Okay. Thank you. That's where they all went. Thank you. I'm having problems here. Okay. Yes. Would you like to choose? Go for it. Perfect. All right. $50 Costco gift card.
Carol Lotto.
It's okay. All right, next one. This is the Arizona carload. And I have heard it is gorgeous, according to Katie, at Christmas time. So head on up there, whoever wins.
Ashley Brubaker.
Woo, Ashley. She might be. I think you want to go see if she's there. Just quick. Oh, thank you, Katie. All right, we'll come back to that one if she's not here. All right, Arizona Science Center, 4 tickets. I got them right here. You've got the good nails for this.
Katie Beskel.
Katie Burkle, who just walked out. Yeah. Ooh, Katie. Science Center.
I'm glad you didn't say, well, she's
Yay. All right. Which one is this? The $50 Bash's gift card. That one is Ba B. So I think it's Ba Bigman. Is she still here? No, I don't think so. Okay. All right. Did you find Ashley, Katie? Okay.
Megan Trosco.
Megan Trusco? Was she just here? You have her? Okay. She transferred her tickets. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Yay, Megan. And then the $50 Costco gift card.
Elizabeth Wood. Megan again.
We did the Arizona, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I think we have this one too. Isn't this one 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so. All right. And you got the $50 Costco gift card, right? Isn't that what it is? Yeah. Awesome. Yay. All right. And we will draw the Arizona carload.
Sass.
Are you here, Sass? I know, I'm like. I know, I'm like, are you here?
I left.
All right, Sass. You're here. We'll send it home with Eileen. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. And then I think we also have this one last one. The Arizona carload. Yes.
We gotta put her name on it or I won't.
End up doing the ice then? Interesting. All right. This is number 5, I think. All right. And then the Lux Baby gift newborn care. Sorry about that.
Diane Ortega.
All right. And there's one more in there. Who's that one?
There's many, but
No. Okay. Go ahead.
767-3588. And that's the last one in there.
All right. I guess that one stays for another day. I'll connect with Diane. All right. Perfect. Thank you all for participating in our auction. And thank you. Awesome. All right. I'm glad we had some lucky winners. Some people will be going to museums and Arizona and other fun things. Thank you so much for contributing in that way to 4th trimester Arizona. All right. Let's see where I am in my script at this point. End of the day and my thing is folded over a little much. So I want to make sure that I acknowledge the great work of our speakers, our moderators, our volunteers, our amazing tech support. Thank you so much for all your help. I also want to make sure I acknowledge everybody who helped put this together because there are lots of people who are part of that. And then I want to take a deep breath to acknowledge all the deep topics we've explored today and really give a heartfelt thank you for being here and being willing to explore this. So why don't we take a deep breath together? I have learned so much today, and it's been so amazing. And so many of our speakers have talked about changing policy. So I want you guys to take a minute, and this is something I put in Whova. But every year, I kind of like to ask what we see for Arizona. And this year is no different, although I don't know if the tech's going to work. So I might just ask you to shout it out. Right. And so the question, if you want to put the poll up for me, Camille. And the question. They're together, right? Okay. So knowing all we know now, I want us to dream big. If you could give a gift to Arizona's families, what would it be? I'll give you guys a minute. If you're in Huva, you can pop it in there. It should open the minute you go into this session. This is awesome. I like watching this. Look at maternity leave. Goodness. Well, I learned from some very smart people. One of them is in the back room right now, Jennifer Hopridge, who was there to receive my baby as I delivered him into the world. That when you speak things out into the universe, that helps make them happen, right? So why don't we start speaking these out? And if you have others you want to shout out, let's go ahead. I see maternity leave. Let's say it. Maternity leave. In paternal leave. Snap, snap, snap. Insurance. Food assistance. Free groceries. Midwives. Woo. Program funding. Adequate health. Resources. A navigator. Free birth education. Streamlined. Time. Mental peace. Understanding. Support. Healing. Peace. Hope. A hug. Connected systems. Maternal health. Yeah, I think we got most of them. Anybody else got one? Breast pumps. Woo! Same day breast pumps. I'm on that bandwagon. IBCLC coverage. Yes, yes. Connected systems. Yes. Safe schools. Paternity leave. Adequate health. Eh?
H-O-L-I-S and H-O-L-I-S.
Yeah. Adequate holistic health. I love it. I love it. Ah, you guys are amazing. Ooh, it gives me chills. And honestly, this isn't an unachievable goal. And that's the thing that we need to recognize. Like, yes, there are lots of problems. There will always be lots of problems, right? But we have a passionate, committed group of people who care. And that is really what it takes to fix problems. So here you go. That's my call to action. Go out into the world, make this stuff happen. It isn't something that isn't going to happen. It's something that will. Like, that's what I'm going to say. It's going to happen. So let's just start working on it. Nobody else is doing it. Right? So let's get to work. All right. And with that, I want to remind you all that we, as a nonprofit, exist because of donations and sponsorships and wonderful people who give. And we wouldn't exist without that. And when I decided to start a nonprofit, I had no idea how much time I would spend doing that. Right? I thought I would just change the world. And I feel like we are changing the world. And it takes money too. And so If you'd like to become a supporter today, please do. And if you'd like to put us into your plans for year-end giving, we would love that too. But if you are interested in getting involved in any other way with fourth trimester, please just come find me. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be like falling asleep during the sound healing, and then you can find me on the floor, okay? So I'll see you there. All right. Yes, so for the Whova leaderboard, that will be announced once the summit is complete, right? Correct? So I think once we close, that'll be when we close the leaderboard. So those of you who are on Whova and who are joining online, be prepared for that. And before I leave you with a beautiful sound healing from the amazing Desiree Green, I am just going to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having these conversations. I know not all of them are easy, and some of them are even just hard to hear, but I so appreciate you. And I see you out there changing the world. So thank you. And with that, Desiree, please lead us in sound healing. I cannot wait.
Check for our virtual friends to see if you can hear my voice.
Oh, thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for staying around for our sound bath. It will be short but sweet. But because I know we've been sitting a lot today, I'm actually going to have everyone just stand up with me. We're going to do something that I love to do at home throughout the day in between meetings, and it's called grounding. It's where we're going to just sort of bounce up and down. So let's go ahead and begin to do that. Just some gentle bouncing up and down. This is really a great way to calm your nervous system, to reduce your cortisol levels. And it's something that I love to do in between meetings. And you'll start to feel yourself just relaxing. It also boosts the metabolism. So it's giving us some energy as well for our drive home today. And you can just gently start to stop the rebounding. I just wanted to get some circulation moving in our bodies. So with that, I'm actually going to have you all sit back down. Thank you for bringing some circulation and movement into your bodies. And so I have my 2 crystal bowls here and also my chimes. And so that is what you will be hearing. And then we'll come back out and we're going to say our affirmation from earlier again today before we end our session. And so with that, I'm going to invite everyone to please gently close your eyes if that is comfortable for you. Sit as comfortable as you would like. You can either have your palms facing up to receive or your palms facing down on your lap for further grounding, doing whatever feels good for you right now. Continue to rest here for this moment, allowing all of the vibrations from the instruments to penetrate into the cells, allowing us to remove any stagnation, tension, blockages. I'm also inviting you right now to provide gratitude to yourselves for being here today, for contributing to this fantastic community that we have for maternal and child health. As you continue to sit within yourself right now, continuing to receive these healing vibrations from the instruments, there's something I want to remind you of. And that is that you are needed. Each of you are a part of the whole. And without you, without the important work that you do, the world would be missing someone so extremely precious and critical. And so I'm now going to invite everyone, if it feels comfortable for you to wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug. I do this at the end of each of my classes that I teach because it's not every day that we actually provide a lot of self-love or even self-care to ourselves. Did you also know that if you hug yourself or someone else for at least 20 seconds, that helps you to calm your nervous system and to let your mind and your body know that all is well. And so you can go ahead and drop your arms to your sides now, feeling all of that self-love flooding throughout your bloodstream. And before we end our time together, I want to bring our intention, our affirmation that we started with this morning and that has moved throughout our beautiful day together. So once again, as I say these words out loud, I'm inviting you to repeat them to yourself silently, seeing if you can connect with them just a little more. I actively work to create an inclusive healthcare environment where all moms and children are valued and respected. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose now. Release with an open mouth. Allowing that exhale to seal in all of this work that we will continue to do together for our moms, for our children, for the families that are here within the state of Arizona. As I mentioned to you earlier, may each of you always have peace internally and externally. And may you walk away from today feeling powerful, feeling ready and willing. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this session. May you be well. Namaste.